Welcome again. We are getting another surf report started. Not feeling completely prepared for this one, but we do have some pretty cool energies that are awaiting us in the collective unconscious. And we have a roller coaster ready for us in the stars. So we're going to have to kind of work out how this energy is going to be affecting us. And then we're going to look at how to surf the energy itself. All right, so here we go. First and foremost, the most important meme that we have in the DreamBot, and by the way, if this is your first time to the DreamBot, check back to the front page of the National Dream Center YouTube page, and in it we'll describe the beginner's guide to what we're talking about now. All right, biggest meme is acceptance, welcoming, ready. So we appear to be, as a collective, ready for whatever's coming. And you can see all these red arrows. Dancing, host, gift, chance, fresh, waves. I like the words 2019, fresh waves, star, swim, star wasn't on there, but grow, thick. So lots of growth. And then the keyword ready. So ready, and something is going to surface. So it's all about acceptance and welcoming in whatever is coming. Okay, that's going to be really key. That's going to be really critical. Next, we have a really small meme I'm calling Mercury because it's conversation, speech, show, teacher. So it's about teaching and communicating. You could argue that some more of these are in that, but I wanted to be very direct there. Then the last meme is conceal, hide, and manipulate. So you've got dress and cover. You have split. We're mixing things. So mix, full, heavy. It looks like we're resistant to. So on the one hand, we're generally very accepting of what's coming. But on the other hand, there's a chance, especially at the bottom half of this DreamBot run, a chance that we're going to try to manipulate and try and hide from whatever's coming. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the astrology of this. And we, as we speak, are probably experiencing a conjunction with the past. So the south node, as you can see up here, moon is really close to the south node, which means kind of be stuck in the past. You might have negative emotional cycles. You might be just depressed, lonely, living out karmic cycles, getting into those same old negative beliefs about yourself. That could be happening right now. And so check your dreams tonight and make sure that you're, what they're going to do is show you what your subconscious is still engrossed with in the past. We call this day residue. If you dream about if you see like a weird tree or something driving down the road, and then that night you see that weird tree in your dreams, that's called day residue. Well, you might have day residue from years and years ago. This, on a night like today, where the moon's, passing over the south node, you might get clues about what the subconscious is still obsessed with from the past. So it would be good to really write those dreams down so that you can resolve those issues and move on. Now, when you wake up in the morning, this is Central Time, 9:42 a.m. There's a sextile with Mars and the moon, and this is a pretty positive thing. So you can already start seeing the hill. Oh, I didn't show you the word hill on the DreamBot run. There's a word hill at the very top. And I'm thinking this is the hill of emotions. So we had right now or tonight with the south node. Then you've got in the morning this kind of ramped up feeling. So pushing forward with passion and enthusiasm. You might be taking the bull by the horns or seeking independence by leading something, and the initiative and courage is basically that energy. Okay, so Mars is going to be a big issue because I'll just go ahead and show you the next day on the 8th. Now it's still Mars, but now it's a square to Mercury. And remember in the DreamBot run, Mercury was there. So Mercury's starting to get troubled here, and it's with Mars. And this is not a very harmonious situation. So we have rush thinking, impulsiveness. We tend to get really carried away with just mental beliefs or even actions. And we tend to jump to conclusions, etc. So let's not do that. And make sure you're listening carefully to things. Make sure you're thinking twice before you speak, that sort of thing. But what I wanted to point out, because the solution to this is going to be the same, and we're going to use the suggestion from the DreamBot run. So the Mars energy in the Sidereal on both days is in Pisces, because it's all about Mars in the next couple days. So Pisces is all about water and emotions, but we want to push ourselves towards the positive side of Pisces, which is just very experienced in these emotions, very compassionate, very accepting. When Pisces is on their game, they can be accepting pretty much anything that's happening, especially what's happening with other people, without taking it on. That's when we get into the negative side of Pisces, when can't say no and we get too involved and we self-sacrifice and get melodramatic and forgetting about what we need as an individual. So we don't want that. We want to be on the healthy side of Pisces, which is going to be acceptance and feeling those emotions in the now. Feeling the emotions gets you out of getting stuck in the mental realm. And I'm going to show you these pictures. We'll break all this down and give you the summary next. All right. And these are going to be the Instagram pictures for the next couple of days. We've got a big old medallion called Pisces, and this is going to be the answer to the emotional roller coaster. Okay, so don't let the chaos in the hills and the emotional roller coasters take you under. We're going to go into the emotions, but just as the influence from the collective is giving us, we can be accepting of those emotions. We can celebrate each and every emotion. Genuine acceptance is kind of, it's not saying that, everything's just fine. It's the willingness to experience this moment, because in the avoidance of that experience is when the suffering arises. Okay, so hide away in deep, genuine acceptance, because the Mars energy is in Pisces. So we're to be in the alignment with the stars. It's Pisces in the next couple of days. All right, so then on Tuesday, this is what your minds could look like if you're not willing to experience. So the suggestion is exactly the same, but the result, if you don't do it, is going to look just like this. Your mind is going to be impulsive. It's going to be a lot of thoughts. You might still be obsessed about these old baggage and the old beliefs and everything else that's coming across right now. So again, pay attention to those dreams. And then on Tuesday, it's pure awareness in the now, in order to avoid the chaos that you're at risk of experiencing in the mind. Don't be in mind in these next couple days. Be in your body. Body is where the emotions and the feelings are taking place in the now. And when you experience the now, you can avoid that mess right there, that gobbledygook, that jumbled up mind and all these racing thoughts and impulsiveness. So slow down, experience the emotions, be the best Pisces that you can be, even if you're not a Pisces. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody. Let's go back to the the astrology just one more time, especially for new folks. We have on both these days, the Mars is here. Now in the tropical, this is where Aries, Mars is in Aries. So that's a very push forward, and the influence that we're going to have is to move forward and not look back, and pound things out and lead and initiate, and courage is a great day to start new things. But in Sidereal, if you go out and you get your app out on the phone and you look up where Mars is, it's not in Aries. It is actually in Pisces. And so we need to be in line with the stars. And so what that means is to bring out the best of our Cancer. Okay. And what does that mean? That means to experience each emotion, is to be in the now, is to avoid these unhealthy things of Cancer, which is being melodramatic and emotionally manipulating situations and self-sacrificing. We don't want any of that. We want the good, healthy sides of now experience and be willing to accept our emotions. Okay. Otherwise, we will fall into that trap, especially on Tuesday. All right, that's it. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't, and I'll be willing to explain it again. But we'll see you again on Tuesday night. We'll do this again, see where the collective influence is and see where the stars are. Looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody.